Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Dee with DJ Designs. I'm the owner, operator, and designer for DJ Designs. And these are some earrings that I did, fabric on wood. Actually, I did sub my own fabric on this wood. I did get it on the internet. There is a tutorial on my channel to show you how to do this. And look at this. I will show you how to do these beautiful earrings. This is another pair. And this one is in celebration of my 1,000 subscribers. Thank each and every one of you for subscribing. And in the future, there'll be a collaboration with another YouTuber, Jaycee Chandler. And Jaycee Creations is the name of her YouTube channel. I'll put a link in the description. So stay tuned and make sure you subscribe so that you can be notified when this starts. It's gonna be some really exciting things that we got planned. Okay, well, stay tuned. And we'll make these beautiful earrings. Okay, the big reveal. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Wow. Gonna make some nice earrings with this. Wow. See how this one turned out. Love it. Love it, love it. Ooh, take this one off. Nice. Wow. Really do like this. Can't wait. And this is an African fabric. Wow. Look at that. Let's check it out. This is my camo fabric. Wow. And some more of my African fabric, safari fabric. Wow, nice. Okay, I'm going to use my Deco Foil Transfer Dell, and I'm going to put some foil accents on this. It's nice fabric, but you know, I want to do something special. So all I'm doing is using my duo in random places. I'm only gonna do 2 on camera, and I'll do some more off camera. Hopefully I'll have them finished in time for the end of this video. And I'm just randomly putting the duo gel on my fabric. And I'm gonna do 2 pieces because I'm trying to do some African fabrics, something that'd be more appropriate for Juneteenth theme. So I'm going to do some African earrings with this. Oh, they're going to be really nice. Stay to the end so that you can see how nice they are done. And I'm just randomly putting the duo gel. And when you do the gold leaf foil sheets, you don't have to wait that long for it to dry. I would probably let this dry maybe 10 minutes so it can have some tackiness to it. Okay, and I'll be right back. Okay, I started putting some copper gold leaf. I couldn't decide if I wanted to do the silver, the gold, or the copper. But I think this copper is looks pretty good contrast with the fabric. There's a little color in there that, I don't know if you can see it, that does pick up this contrast, okay? So all I'm doing is placing the gold leaf on the areas where I did put the transfer gel duo, and I'm pressing it on because later we're going to seal this. We're going to do a 2-part resin on this one. Yeah, I think I want to do the 2-part with this one. But I'm going to finish putting the gold leaf on. Well, actually it's copper leaf. And I'll be right back, and we're going to cut some earrings. All right. All right, I finished the silver leaf, and I did the copper leaf. Look how nice that looks. I cannot wait to see how the earrings are going to look. And if you get this metal leaf brand from Hobby Lobby, it's only $3.49 and you get 25 sheets. It lasts a long time. I had it a long time. And I take these sheets and this is how I flatten it. And then I just take the brush and, you know, brush excess off so it can give some kind of pattern. Really, really, really like the way that looks. Okay. All right, we're going to cut some nice earrings. And then we're going to do a two-part layer on this one. I think that'll take really nicely. All right, see you in a bit. Okay, all I'm doing is adhering the fabric to the wood, and I've done most of this, but there's also a full tutorial on how to do this on my YouTube channel, and I'll put a link to the one that I've done where I did something very similar. Okay, all right, let's take this to the cutter and make some earrings. Okay, let's see what we've done. For the first one. Wow. Nice. Okay, we got the Africa earring. Nice. Real nice. Alright, these are gonna look really good. Okay, right here I'm doing two-part resin. The brand I like to use is Let's Resin, and it's a two-part resin where you put equal amounts of part A and part B and you mix them. And I'm using a dropper because to make the dome effect. And I usually use two droppers, so like one is filling and the other one I'm using. Okay, got all of the two-part epoxy. Ooh, I like the way it looks already. Yeah. Okay, I do have the two-part resin. They are dry. Let them dry 24 hours. And I'm going to paint the backs of these. And I'll do two on camera. And using the coordinating color that's in the fabric. So I'm going to be painting these. And I'll be right back and I'll paint the backs of the other ones. Okay, I'm going to do my little designer backs on this. Just a light touch for a pattern. And I'm using a small fan brush. As you can see, it's shaped like a fan. And just do a random design. I like to do this in case the earrings turn over. You can see a pretty design. Okay. All right, I'm going to do copper to go with the copper foil for the African earrings. Oh, and I am using the Deco Art Metallica, they call this. And this is a silver. It's called Simmering Silver. Fancy name. All right, and I'm going to be using the Treasure Gold Copper. I did get this on Amazon. Oh my gosh, I love this. The colors are so rich. And I will put a link in the description if anybody's interested in purchasing this. There is a difference because I did use the Deco Art and I did compare. Look how rich that is. Wow. Lots of shimmer. All right, and the same thing, I'm just gonna do, you know, light touches with the fan brush. That'll give it a nice, excuse me, a nice highlight in case the earrings flip around. I think I want to try to learn how to do a signature on the back to have signature earrings. All right, so that's done. We're gonna let that dry and we're gonna do the sides and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm doing the sides of the African earring first, and I'm using I would say it's a medium brush. It's not soft and it's not hard, it's medium. And I'm painting the sides, and once again, I'm using that technique where it shows just a little bit on the edge to give it more an antique designer look. And as you can see, that looks really nice. Okay, I'm gonna get this all painted up. And it gives it a nice finish. I like this copper leaf because it does, I have the copper paint, and I was looking for something I can use my copper paint, and I said, ooh, perfect, ooh, perfect. So I'm just holding it in the middle so I don't get my fingerprints with the paint, and as you can see, that looks really nice. It's just a slight edging, and you need like a medium, well, it's more than a, it's harder than a soft brush. It's like a medium brush, and gives it a nice professional look. Look at that. Wow. Okay, I'm going to finish this up, and then we're going to do the other earrings. Okay, I'm doing the other pair of earrings. I'm only going to do one on camera, and basically it's the same thing. Just paint the sides and just let a little excess go over the top of the earring to give it that antique-y look. Okay, and this way here, you're completely finishing the earrings. If they turn over, they have a nice pretty design to see. Okay, and that's all I'm doing, just using this medium brush. I don't know what to call it. It's not soft, it's not hard, it's a medium brush, and I really like this brush for doing the sides like this. It works perfectly. Okay, all right, now we're going to get the hardware on. Okay, so I started putting on the hardware. This is how it came out, and I used a glitter twill fabric that I had in my stash, but you certainly could paint that or use any other color that you want. But I'm very pleased the way this came out. So, you know, basically all I'm doing is taking a O-ring, jump ring, and just putting it on. And I did get these rings from Hobby Lobby. They always have a 50% off on their jewelry hardware. So I usually stock up on these. And, you know, basically that's all you do. And I'm gonna do the top, and then I'm gonna start on the Africa earring. Okay, for the Africa earring, I decided to do a cone. There's a tutorial in my channel to show you how this cone, I make this cone. Basically, I'm using a jumbo knit needle, and I did have some drilled holes. I drilled the holes in them because I was looking for a cone shape, and actually it worked out good. And I wrap it around, oh, I'd say about 10 times. I want to try to match the one that I had. I should have done them both at the same time, but you know, I think it's like 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and this is 12 gauge wire, by the way. 9 and 10, I believe that's 10. 12 gauge copper tone wire. Yeah, this looks like it's good. And you know, all you do is just clip it, use the blunt end and clip that. And I do have a tutorial in my channel that shows you more in detail how I did this. I'm going kind of fast because there is a tutorial on how to do this. Okay, and I'm just taking the end wire and I'm kind of bending it in with these round nose pliers, you know, so that it doesn't show. You know, it doesn't show when I put the earring hardware on. Okay, all right, that's looking good. All right, and once again, there is a tutorial on my channel on how to do this. This is 20 gauge wire, beadsmith wire, and I can put a link in the description for this. I really like this. I like the color, and it usually works out really well. And I say I cut about maybe 3 inches. Okay, and I'm taking my flat nose jewelry pliers and I'm bending it like that. bringing it around. And before I bring it all the way around, I want to put my earring on. Okay, make sure I have this the right way. And all I'm doing is, it's soft enough that you can take your hand and bend it around maybe 2 or 3 times. Like that. And just clip off the excess. And don't worry about being too neat with this because the cone is going to really hide the end of this. And I'm slipping it through like that. Okay, and once again, I'm bending it like that, bringing it around like that. This time you can go all the way around because you're not going to add the piece on the bottom. But yeah, I think I want to make that a little bit closer. Yeah, that's better. Bring it around, all the way around until you have a circle. And you want to straighten the circle and hold the circle so you can wrap this earring around 2 or 3 times again, like I did now. And you can use a cutter to, jewelry cutter to just clip off that excess right there. Easy peasy. Okay. All right, we have our second earring. I'm going to put the earring hook on this and I'll be right back. Okay, this is the end result. I have put my hardware on. Look at that. I really, really like this. I'm doing these for getting ready for my Juneteenth festival, that vendor show that I'm having. Look at that. Awesome. I really like them. And this is another pair that I made. The back came out really nice. Okay. And it has the foil accents. Okay. All right. This will conclude my video. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. And I have hit my goal of 1,000 subscribers. I want to thank each and every person who did subscribe, my first 1,000, going for my next 1,000. And also, in the future, there's going to be a collaboration with another YouTuber who does similar earring styles that I do, Jaycee Creations. And I will let everyone know, if you subscribe, you can be notified when this happens. Thank you for watching.